Thank you, Curtis. We actually don't want to show much more. Even the preliminary pictures that you saw are subject to change. The gift that Gloria has made, that Michael has been inspiring and leading, are allowing us to begin a planning stage. We are a long, long way from having the resources that our community needs to achieve the pictures you just saw. We are confident that we will be able to inspire people because of both of your leadership to be able to do that, and we'll be relying on the community to step up and join us in envisioning what that story of the past, of the Holocaust and its victims, can tell to us and to future generations, the over 30,000 people, most of whom are not Jewish, that visit the Holocaust Museum already today. It's the first exposure to the Holocaust, many people to the Jewish people and Jewish community. You'll be hearing more about that from us in the next months and few years ahead. Right now, it's my distinct honor and pleasure to invite the man with whom I had my first conversation even before I took this job about the role of buildings and visioning and leadership of the Jewish community and Jewish people, Michael Steinberg.
Andrew, thank you, and Harris, thank you for your past leadership. You are a great mentor to many people, and I want to just say that publicly right here today. It's often said that institutions are defined by three things, and I say that over and over: great buildings, great programs, and great leaders. And today, the Federation is a perfect example of this. We've been blessed with great leaders, many leaders who are here today. We're blessed with great programs locally, nationally, and Israel. But I'm excited about today because we're going to break ground for an exciting building, a revolutionary building that will change the perception of the Federation. A facility that will make people who work here, who visit here, and who are here something special. I'm a developer. I like to build things, as Andrew mentioned. That's what I really like to do. I'm probably not very good at programming and nuances and subtleties and things like that. But I spent my career building buildings. I admire and appreciate great facilities. I believe that facilities matter as much as leadership and missions. Without a great building, you can't have great programs and great leadership. This is why I'm so proud to be part of this groundbreaking today. 45 years, I thought it was 45, well, it's probably 45 years that Mr. Millstone came out here and had the vision to build this campus. We need to breathe new light into a lot of the buildings here. It's exemplified by what we did at the J across the street. It's what we did at Covenant Place next door, and what we're doing here today. Great facilities make statements. They make statements about what's going on inside. A great building elevates and inspires who work in it and those who visit it. So we're going to be proud of what we're accomplishing. This sprawling campus is now, as mentioned before, our Jewish life. It's enhanced what we're going to try to do and bring Mr. Millstone's vision to the 2020s. Carol and I are pleased to be able to do this. We're pleased by what we did next door at the J and helping Covenant Place and helping here today. And let's not forget the Covenant Place, because without them, they care for the people who we serve. I'm proud of these projects that we do, and for the Jewish institutions that we're doing that are bigger, better facilities we can look at with pride, and that will assure a vibrant Jewish community for generations to come. That's probably a very important statement for generations to come. I want to add my thanks and congratulations to the Coppolas. I've not met you, Michelle, but you did a very nice job, and thank you for having your family do this many years ago. We wouldn't be here today without that. And of course, I need to thank Mr. Millstone and his family. I want to also thank Tom Green and his family. I want to thank the Wolves for their vision, the Zerinskis for their vision, and many people who have made this happen today. We wouldn't be here sitting in this facility without this vision. please indulge me for a few more minutes, because I think what I'm going to talk about is probably, as we sit in this room, as important as anything. Most historians agree that on January 30th, 1933, when Hitler became the Chancellor of Germany, the world changed. So the little Jewish boys and girls who were just 5 years old when the Holocaust began were watched over and spared by God, and now are over 85 years old today. These few survivors are treasures, treasures of our community, treasures of the world. They survived for many years, and we need to recognize who they are. Very few people know what's going to happen in the next few years. But it's impossible to believe in a few short years we'll be saying goodbye to the last of them. The last people who saw the horror, tears, and the bodies. The last people who heard the cries, the train whistles, the breaking of the glass. The last people forced to wear yellow Jewish stars. The last witnesses. As Jews, we must never forget. We must never forget. Museums like this museum and other museums are world class, and we need to make them world class, so we remember the Holocaust as never before. So supporting our Holocaust Museum is one of the highest duties that we as Jews and all people who believe in justice and human dignity should have. I salute all of you who have donated your time and treasures to this museum. I'm going to thank you now for those who don't know they're going to give to the next phase of this Holocaust Museum. We need to donate the time and energy, and I know my wife and Gloria and Marcy and Myrna and Jean have all spent hours working on this, and Andrew, etc. But it's important. This is an important thing that we're sitting here today, and it's representative of why we're sitting in this area. As JFK said, the highest appreciation is not to utter the words, but to live by them. I thank you all for not uttering the words, but also for living by them. It's my honor to be here today, and I'm proud to be here. I've had some great mentors, and I look out and I see people that have inspired me. And I thank you for the inspiration. I didn't get here by myself. But Carol and I are happy to be able to support this mission of the Federation, and we are going to support the second part of the Holocaust Museum. Thank you.